Hello, hello, and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at everything that's going on in our city, in our state, and in our country. Well, not everything. We just try to handpick the headlines that best suit our goals here at Coffee and Headlines, which is to combine information from news sources along with your questions, ideas, and suggestions in order to connect with each other, connect with our city, connect with our culture and our way of life here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English-speaking locals. As always, we welcome everybody to the broadcast on this Thursday, April 6th, particularly those of you that are joining us live for the first time. If that is the case, please let us know by writing the word new in your comments, and we'll be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. If there's something on your mind that you wish to bring up, and I'm hesitating a little bit because I see that at least one of you says that there is no sound, but when only one of you says there is no sound and nobody else says there is no sound, I think this must be an isolated suggestion. If you have something really pressing in your mind that you want to share with us, please add a capital letter Q, and we'll be so very happy to look for your comments during the comments section. Let's get going. Okay, so it is Semana Santa Thursday, in case you didn't notice, and it's expected that most hotels in Puerto Vallarta will have no rooms available between today and this coming Tuesday. So again, it is a good thing to know that Puerto Vallarta is doing something about this. Moving right along, Puerto Vallarta Municipal Tourism Office is prepared to address the needs of our visitors this weekend, said Office Director Cristian Preciado Cázares, given the number of tourists expected to arrive starting today. He added that the municipal tourism offices at El Centro and at Lázaro Cárdenas Park are open to answer questions and to provide legal advice if needed. Why would you need legal advice while you are on vacation? Well, unfortunately, sometimes tourists get taken advantage of. We don't necessarily expect that to be a major problem, but it is good to know that should you need legal assistance for whatever, it is available through the Office of Municipal Tourism. At Puerto Vallarta's bus terminal, all bus lines are increasing their runs, resulting in a 45% increase in passengers arriving in town. And that's all there is to say there. There's more bus terminal arrivals to meet the demand of tourists. And of course, if you are spending any time this weekend in Bahía de Banderas, that is the municipality, not the actual bay, just know that north of Puerto Vallarta, the breathalyzer inspections have been suspended during the vacation period. But, don't go crazy when you're going cocktailing anyway. And if you're wondering about Puerto Vallarta, we do not have any information available about breathalyzer stops and whether they're taking place or not this weekend here in the city. Unfortunately, not everything is pretty this Semana Santa vacation period. Last night, a number of 911 calls reported gunshots with 2 people wounded at the Venezuela and Peru streets in Cinco de Diciembre. According to preliminary reports, there was a fight and a person pulled out a weapon, shooting 2 people. One ended up wounded on the head and the other with several gunshots in the upper body. Witnesses reported a black truck rushing away from the crime scene, while others reported a gray truck speeding along Paraguay Street and hitting another vehicle. The truck was eventually intercepted by municipal police, who apprehended the driver, who was a car washer from the neighborhood, and apparently he was instructed by the gunshot victims to drive the truck away from the crime scene, but he didn't quite know where to go. A gun was dropped on the street by the shooter, and meanwhile, the 2 victims are in critical condition at a local hospital and under police security. The motive of the entire incident is unclear at this point. And no, we don't thrive on giving these types of news here at Coffee and Headlines, but it happened. It happened right in the city, so there's no covering the sun with one finger. Again, we don't know exactly what happened. This is being investigated as it just happened last night. And if there is a follow-up, we will be happy to share that with you as the news becomes available. It's fucking sunny. What do you want me to do about it? Asks our snarky weatherman. Well, I don't want you to do anything about it. I can tell you that it is 23 degrees right now. Humidity is at 63%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 74 degrees at present time. Our weather forecast for today says that we're going to enjoy clear skies throughout the day, with a high temperature of 27 and a low temperature of 17. Tomorrow, Friday, we will wrap up the work week with clear skies again, with a high of 28 and a low of 17. Saturday, clear skies with a high of 28 and a low of 17. And these are our main news. However, I am happy to report that I'm happy to report that I've been given a green light to let you know about this awesome project by the Amapas Neighborhood Association. And once again, thank you to Association Director and Cluster Member Gary Green for the heads up on this. Due to the closure, not the closure, but the nearness of nearby pedestrian and vehicle pathways, Abedul Steps, the Abedul Steps located between Brisas del Mar and La Terraza, have become a primary route for pedestrians traveling from Upper Amapas, Conchas Chinas, and the highway down to their favorite Zona Romantica restaurants and beach clubs. The Amapas Neighborhood Association is one of the most active associations in the city, with over 350 members, and they have taken on the challenge of reconstructing this frequently used stairway that draws hundreds of people daily. Now, over the past few months, the stairs, railings, and lighting have deteriorated, and the stairs have become a hub for drug sales and other dubious criminal activity, not to mention the fact that during the summer months, those steps, because they're not maintained by anybody, can become rather slippery with all the rain. So The Amapas Neighborhood Association has taken this challenge in its most ambitious project to date to fundraise 50,000 US dollars, nearly 1 million pesos, to rebuild these steps. Generous donors have already committed matching contributions, and now the Amapas Neighborhood Association is looking for our help in achieving this daunting yet very helpful and beautiful fundraising objective. How can we help? Well, all we have to do is visit their website, amapaspv.com, and I will leave that in the show notes to contribute. We will provide, or rather, they will provide several updates on the project and anticipate finishing the project during the summer months. So this is very exciting. I recommend, as they do, that you visit the website. And while you're there, if you're curious about what's been going on with Santa Barbara Street, which, as you may remember, it collapsed 2 years ago, and due to the construction of a new development that has since been halted, there is a good update on the website from 3 months ago, and it is just as useful today as not much has changed since then. But these are great news from the Amapas Neighborhood Association. They've been redoing steps all over the neighborhood and helping improve common areas, and they should be commended for that. With all this said, let me take a quick look at your comments and see what everybody is about. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I love all these good mornings. Thank you very much for that. Let's see. Looking for cues. Looking for cues or things that are important. Evan says, your sound is low and crackles. It sounds like you have a bad connection somewhere. I am aware of that, Evan, and I am sorry that you are disturbed by that. I am presently saving money to be able to invest in a new sound interface and a new microphone cable. So this is always a good thing to have. And of course, it is always possible thanks to your contributions. Thank you for letting me know about that. Let's see what else we have. Dent says that sound is good. I have noticed that the new comments don't show up unless I hit reload. The Facebook gods are fickle. Yes, unfortunately, the display of comments has not much to do with what I can do. That is what Facebook does. Let's see what else we have. Hearing a bit of static noise from time to time. Thank you for the report. And Paula, you make my day with comments like this, Paula, because Paula says that today we can't hear your music intro to the segments. Now, I wonder, not you, Paula, but I number everyone. I wonder if everyone feels like your experience here in Puerto Vallarta gets largely improved due to the 5-second sound cues that I play between one section and the other. Sometimes I wish to keep things simple and not even play those transitions at all. But you let me know, if the volume of the transitions is going to affect your Puerto Vallarta experience. I'd very much rather not have them at all. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Hello, Gina. I forgot to tell you that Gina got the greatest compliment the other day. And this requires a little bit of a history. Gina was all set up to opened her Hot Wings and Chicks taco joint just half a block away from her restaurant, but things went weird with the space, so she has decided to open the operation right within Whiskey Kitchen. So now Whiskey Kitchen is two things. It's Whiskey Kitchen that we know and love, and you can actually just get these tiny little cute tacos. And the other night, Michael Buford, who we know from Bravo's and Siam PV restaurant, stopped by And apparently he had one of her shrimp tacos, and Michael liked it so much that he said to her, Gina, don't change a fucking thing. So it's got to be good. I'm looking forward to trying those shrimp tacos tonight, by the way. Kathleen asks, are there benches or some places to stop and rest on those steps? I have no idea if they have been contemplated for the new upgrade, but I am sure we will find out shortly. Let's see. Happy birthday. Is today your birthday, Lucas? Arañita, happy birthday. I hope you have a good one. Yay. Gary says, thank you, Paco, for sharing. You're the best. Actually, Gary, as long as you're here, if you know if there is provision for a sit-down place for people to rest as they're going up and down the stairs, we would love to hear from you. I am sure that you would know because you are approving the project. Linda asks, is there another protest scheduled for this weekend? As far as we know, Linda, the city mayor, has made a deal with the protesters to stop protesting during the vacation period because tourists are important. Heaven forbid that lives of us locals should be taken into consideration when these things happen. Let's see. Doody-doody-doo, doody-doody-doo. Thank you for that, Gina. I'll take a crackling Paco anytime. I appreciate that. Paula says there is a nice video on the site. Yes, there is, and I'm going to leave you a link to the video that explains the project. I did not want to play it because the video is available on YouTube, and I fear that YouTube would get on my case if I display the video here. And I think this brings us to our news for today, and this makes me very happy. Any final comments, anybody? If not, as always, I thank you for your support. I thank you for your patience when we have technical glitches. Sometimes they're difficult to keep in control. But again, at the same time, while I try to make things as smooth here as possible, I wonder if it's those little details that have an effect that will turn you off entirely, or if they prevent you from enjoying the information. If that is the case, I would love to hear from you. If these are just subtleties, then I appreciate your patience through these incidents. Have a lovely day.